Hello guys, this is Shanu Banerjee. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to begin 5 lessons in which we will cover the entire guitar basic course. The first question that comes to everybody's mind is that even possible? ये 5 लेसन में गिटार सीखना, is it possible? The answer is yes. If you dedicate yourself, practice, be passionate about it, and practice, it is possible. It is possible. आप एक gathering में you can play the guitar, you can play a song or two, enjoy yourselves. It is possible. So the first thing that we need to be sure of is whether we are able to practice every day or not. Let's begin. जैसे आप लोग अपना स्क्रीन में देख रहे हैं, we need to learn the very basic of music theory to begin our learning of guitar or understanding of the guitar. Number one is the notes. So basically, as you all know, that there are basically 7 notes. 7 notes in Western music theory. These 7 notes comprise the letters, the English alphabets, starting from A and ending at G. That is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we have our 7 notes. Now, in between these notes, there are accidentals. Okay, what are these accidentals? First, we need to learn the symbol sharp and the symbol flat, as you can see in the bottom of your page. So, what is sharp and what is flat? When we move from A to B, now because the note comes after A, it is called A sharp, and as the note comes before B, it is called B flat. But both A sharp and B flat notes are the same. They are identical notes. If you ask somebody to play an A sharp note, the note he will play, and if you ask somebody to play the B flat note, the note they will play is all the same. So it is the way we write music, and we need to know how it is designated. So in between A and B, there is an accidental note that can be referred to as A sharp, or it can be referred to as B flat. Sharp, why? Because it is coming after A, and flat because it is coming before B. Okay, before B. That is why it is B flat. Moving on to B and C, there are no accidentals. There is no accidental note. Now from C to D, we follow the similar pattern, that is after C. That is why it is called C sharp, and before D it is called D flat. C sharp and D flat are the same note. Similarly, from D to E, we can see D sharp or E flat. From E to F, it is same. We do not have any accidental notes like B and C. So moving from F to G, the similar thing will be following. From F, after F, it will be F sharp, designated as F sharp, or it can be called G flat. But it is just one note. And after G, this cycle goes back to A. And in between G and A, we have an accidental note, one accidental note that can be called as G sharp or A flat. G sharp because it is coming after G, and A flat because it is coming before A. So if you see, there are basically 12 notes comprising the musical theory of Western music. Not the theory, the basic alphabets, the basic notes. The rest of the things in details, why it is called A sharp or B flat, will go in details when we learn the scales in different lessons. So now this is for the basic theory. Now you must have seen, if you have gone through certain musical notations or something like that, that every scale, the first scale that we are given is always C. Have you ever wondered why it is so? कभी कभी सोच में है कि tuned always C देता है, because like the way I explained that there are no accidentals in the C scale. Now, how to form a scale we will see in a different lesson. But the reason uh, C is given as the first scale is that the C scale does not contain any accidental notes, because it is easier for a person to learn the C scale because it is having no accidentals. Now, there is another explanation of the grand staff, which we will not cover in this lesson. We will further, if you guys have any queries, you can give in the comment section below. I can let you know, or we can discuss this in a separate class. Now, as you can see, the guitar, we will learn what these are called, these strings, and how to hold this guitar and everything. First, let's look at this picture. As you can see in your screen, there is a diagram of the strings. So there are 6 strings in a guitar. The bottom one is called the first. The first string is the bottom string. If somebody asks what is it, you play the first string, so you play the bottom string. So the bottom string is called the first, and correspondingly, the top string is called the sixth. Now we have all the strings are tuned in a certain tension to create sounds of particular pitch. Okay, so what are these notes? So the first string is uh, is the E string. This is the higher E. What is higher? That is, there is a sense of octave, the lower octave and the higher octave. So we will just see what is the lower octave and the higher octave. In for now, you understand that the higher octave is the below string. The second string is known as B string. The third is the G. The fourth is the D. The fifth, the A, and the sixth as the E again, but it is of the lower octave. Okay, now holding the guitar. Now you hold the guitar like this when you place it on your right thigh if you're a right-handed guitarist, and you place the guitar on the left thigh if you're a left-handed guitarist. But anyways, the traditional way of holding the guitar is like this. If you want to play the finger picking style. So we're going to learn, not going to learn this in our 5-class series here. But anyways, if you want to learn something of that sort, so you can write in the comment section below, so we can discuss this further. Now, second thing is that holding the plectrum. This is the plectrum by which you play the guitar. So holding the plectrum, different people have different opinions about it. But the way I prefer it, simply you place the plectrum somewhere, just pick it up. That is your grip. Anyways, if you want to learn something, technical, I can tell you that the index finger should be perpendicular to the thumb, and place your plectrum like this. You can rest the hand on your guitar bowl like this, or you can make it as a free, not placing it anywhere, so that the wrist movement is relatively very comfortable when you are doing something of like this. And uh, so if you have some queries regarding resting the hand, you can write in the comment section below. We can discuss this further in the next lesson. Okay, so after that, so a few minutes back we had a picture of the strings, so I will explain. So this is the sixth string, which is called the E, and this is the first string. This is called the E. So E, A, D, G, E, E. So this is the strings that we're talking about of the tension of the notes. Now these are called the tuning knobs. So we have tuned the guitar in E. So you can tune it like this and start your playing. So after this, so what are these markings? These are called frets. Okay, why are these here? Okay, so this is E, this is E. Now, if you remember the previous, if you remember the previous picture, the first picture that I showed, where I showed the notes, then after E, if you see that diagram here, if you can see the diagram, after E there comes F. So the first fret, when you place the finger and you press it, press the string against the fret, you have an F note. Going by that cycle, after F comes F sharp or G flat. After the on the second fret, this is on the second fret. Now, pay attention carefully that you must place your finger just beside the line that is here in the guitar, just beside it, like this. Okay, okay. So, this is my F note. This is E. This is F. This is F sharp. If you go by the chord diagram, this is G. This is F sharp or G flat. Okay, if you remember, we can call it 2. After G flat or F sharp, this becomes G. Then after G, we have G sharp or A flat. Like this, the notes go like this. Similarly, if this is an A, according to the chord diagram, note diagram, if you remember, after A, the first fret, if you place your finger, then the note after A is A sharp. So this is A sharp or B flat. After this becomes B. After B, this becomes C, because we do not have any sharp or flat from moving from B, to C. From B to C, there is no sharp or flat. So from B directly to C. Then from C, you go to C sharp or D flat, like this. Now this is D note, open note D, as I had mentioned in the second diagram. So if this is D, then the first fret, if you place the finger, that is a D sharp. Now after that, D sharp or E flat. Okay, so after D sharp or E flat, what comes? E. And after E, what comes? F. After F, what comes? F sharp or G flat. So this is how the entire, this is the first string. This is the first string. So when I place the first finger on the first fret, like this note becomes F, like this. This becomes F sharp or G flat. This becomes G. So if I ask you sometime, like, play A on the sixth string, so you should be able to know that this is the A note. So the first task is to memorize the note till 10th fret. Till 10th fret. How do you count the fret? This is first fret. This is open. This is first. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So 10th up to 10th fret, you need to learn the notes so that when I ask you anytime that play a let's say G sharp note on a G string, so you'd be able to play. So this is a home task. Write it down. After we have learned this, then we have the first exercise that we are going to do. So whenever we play the guitar with a plectrum, we have to play with an alternating stroke. This is stroke. This is designated down, and this is up. This is down, and this is up. So, uh, we have to play everything by alternating strokes, so that we can be able to one time. So these if you want to play fast, you have to play alternating strokes. So because it will obviously take less of a time to hit the note than to hit it with downstrokes. Okay, okay. Now, like this. Now, so the first practice that comes uh, is that, if you can see in your screen that you have to alternately stroke the strings, the open strings, uh, like down and up, down and up, down and up. something like this. Okay, so this is the first exercise. Make sure you put on a tempo or a metronome, because you have to play in a particular rhythm. It may be slow, it may be, you know, don't give it. Uh, it has to be slow, and it has to be perfect. Like, say, for example, you cannot play like this. No, that doesn't work. So you have to play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The time has to be perfect. It has, if you know what is a metronome, you can Google it. You can download, or there are a number of applications. You can download the guitar app, or where you can tune the guitar to the particular, note in that particular app. You will get these metronome facilities, so you can play with the beat that you're comfortable in, and you play like this. So this tempo you must practice like in 8 numbers. Okay, so this, I'm sorry, becomes one, becomes two. So you have to practice 8 times. If, say, for example, you have made some note incorrect, like just the one I did, so you have to start over from the beginning. Make a resolution to yourself that will play 8 times perfectly. So when you can't, say, for example, in the seventh time, you see that you got stuck up, begin. That is not complete. Begin from one. If you practice like this, 5 lessons, you'll be able to play some very good things. Anyways, so this was the first exercise. I will write down the exercises in the last section of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get more updates on this and covers and everything. So I also play some guitar. If you like, you can see it is, or you can share this lesson to your friends who are just starting up in guitar. Okay, the second, get back to uh, the class. So the second lesson that I'm about to give you is called a chromatic exercise. Chromatic exercise. Now I'll write that down, and you will see at the end of the video. But the chromatic exercise is goes like this. So you have to play alternatively, of course, and this also alternatively, as you will see in the last section of the video. Make sure you hit the watch the video till the last to get that update. And also, I will give you one insight uh, in that particular time. Stick around. Now, so the second practice is playing like this. Like, the difficulty that you will face, that you will not, get to hold that guitar and make the sound proper on the first place. So this will happen. This comes by practice. So you play. I'll give you this thumb. Do not place the thumb over here and try to play it, because it will be difficult. Place the thumb like here, like here. Okay, and in the middle, the back side in the middle, so that the reach of your finger is there till the sixth string. So the chromatic exercise goes like this. You start alternative picking. So you have to play 8 times on every string like this. 1, 2, 3. After you complete 8, and this also you have to maintain in a tempo. That is, you have to start a metronome or a particular rhythm or a particular time signature has to be there. You cannot just play. No, it won't work. So you have to play like this in the beginning. Okay. So after you complete 8 times over here, you move on to the next string. Alternatively. Go to the next string. I have not done 8, by the way. You have to practice 8 times. Count it. I'm doing till 4, moving. Then after you reach the first string, that is, so after you reach the first string, you have to come back like same alternate picking. Sorry. After you finish till 8, move on to the second string. You have to play 8 times on each string. Move on to the next. I'm not playing because I cannot make that video long. Okay, nobody will watch. So, like this, you come back to the sixth string. After you have completed this, you have to practice stroking 2 times alternatively, like this. Eight times, move. Move. Each note 2 times. So I will write at the end of the section the task. So if I guarantee if you complete this task, you will have the coordination between your right hand and the left hand. So the first practice is the open string, then the chromatic exercise. So the chromatic exercise, if you have time, you can go for 3 also. Like this, you go to first string and you come back to 3. Then you go to 4 times. So not like this, like 2, 3, 4. So I've done only 4, but you must do 6 strings. 8 times on every string. And move after you go down to the first fret, first string, you can come back like this. Not like this, like 8 times in each string. Now you must now for the insight, like the way I practice, is that start a stopwatch and practice like half an hour a day. Half an hour a day practice. You have to practice these three things uh, to the ultimate. If you want to. So if you want to, play fast, play like you must practice the chromatics, like the way I said. As you can see in your screen, these are the practice you need to do. First, learn notes on the guitar till fifth fret. I have shown you. If you are not comfortable with what are the notes on each fret, from first to the tenth, reverse the video, go back and see once again. Now, the upstroke is denoted as like this, and the downstroke is like this. So for the open string practice, you have to practice alternatively from sixth string to first and back to sixth. If you want to know how to, trans transcend from the first till the second, when you go back, you go to the video and you see the practice again, what I have shown. The chromatic exercise is clear, I suppose. So here is the insight. If you practice every day for half an hour to 1 hour, every day, the practice that I have given you, you will be able to, if you know chords but you are not able to play, you can play that. That is for sure. Okay. Second is learning the notes of the guitar is very important. And the most important is you have to practice, you have to be true to yourself, honest to yourself, that if you dedicate your this time of half an hour or 1 hour or 15 minutes or whatever you like, for the beginning I would have to say half an hour is the minimum time. So if you dedicate this, and honestly, if you play 8 times like the way I have said, then you can be beginner level guitar, amateur guitarist playing cool songs in a gathering or so. You can do it, and that will intrigue you to learn more and get into the solo business of it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video coming up. Have a good day, and make sure you share, like, and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for the coming videos. See you then. Bye.